In the fast-paced world of NASCAR, teams constantly push the boundaries in pursuit of victory. However, for Stewart-Haas Racing, the thrill of competition has been overshadowed by a recent announcement of significant penalties. These sanctions, imposed by NASCAR's governing body, threaten to disrupt the team's momentum and challenge their ability to compete at the highest level. As one of the most successful teams in NASCAR history, Stewart-Haas Racing has built a reputation for excellence on and off the track. Led by veteran drivers and a talented crew, they have consistently contended for championships and captured the hearts of fans worldwide. But recent events have put a cloud over their accomplishments and made people wonder if they're following the rules of the sport. The details surrounding the penalties levied against Stewart-Haas Racing explore the implications for the team and the broader NASCAR community. From the nature of the infractions to the potential impact on their performance from the fallout from this unexpected turn of events, let's consider what lies ahead for one of NASCAR's most prominent organizations, Stewart-Haas Racing's recent woes, and assess the road ahead in their quest for redemption. Over the course of the previous several years, Stewart-Haas Racing has not been on the receiving end of NASCAR's favor. Tony Stewart has made a significant investment in the club, and he's been a part of their success in the Cup Series title. However, as of late, they've suffered significant losses as a result of underhanded strategies, whether they were purposeful or inadvertent. As a result of the fact that SHR drivers Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece were subjected to scrutiny during pre-race inspections, it appears that the team has once again found itself in a precarious situation, with only one race in the 2024 Cup Series season completed. Since the introduction of the next-gen vehicle in the NASCAR Cup Series, this indicates that SHR has been subject to a penalty in each and every season thereafter. It is clear from the performances that they have put up that they are unable to get the automobile to function in any way that is satisfactory to them. Considering how poorly they performed in 2023, it's reasonable to assume that the club would have wished to get off to a strong start in 2024. At this early point of the season, however, things could not have appeared to be much more challenging than they already were. Stewart-Haas Racing's numbers 10 and 41 Ford Mustang Dark Horse teams, driven by Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece respectively, have faced significant penalties after being found in violation of Section 14.5.6.1a of NASCAR's rulebook. Per the NASCAR rulebook, roof air deflectors must consist of parts outlined in Section 14.5.6.1.a. Additionally, they must meet the following criteria: be constructed of 0.05-inch thick aluminum, be installed perpendicular in the applicable slots, must not interfere with the functioning of the roof flaps, and must be painted. This revelation emerged after NASCAR conducted pre-race inspections before the Cup Series Ambetter Health 400 on Sunday and subsequently confiscated the roof rail deflectors from both Gragson and Preece's cars. The consequences were severe, with each driver and owner receiving a 35-point deduction as a result of the infractions. This setback has raised eyebrows within the racing community, casting a shadow over Stewart-Haas Racing's reputation for adherence to regulations and meticulous attention to detail. Despite the penalties, both drivers competed in the event, with Preece finishing 16th and Gragson encountering misfortune after being involved in a 16-car pileup on just the second lap, forcing him to retire in 36th place. The incident has prompted speculation and discussion among fans and experts alike, with many questioning the implications for Stewart-Haas Racing's performance and standing in the competitive landscape of NASCAR. Austin Konensky, an expert on the racing journalistic scene, was one of the first to break the news and reveal a disappointing figure on X. The tweet read, "Stewart-Haas Racing has been heavily penalized in every season with the next-gen car. NASCAR hasn't even completed 2 official race weekends in 24, and Stewart-Haas Racing has 2 cars with confiscated parts. Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece have confiscated roof rail deflectors." NASCAR Senior VP of Competition Alton Sawyer said on SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, "It's a team part, but it has to meet the CAD drawing, and in this case, it didn't meet that." Getting in trouble for SHR is only a matter of time if they're found guilty. Chase Briscoe, the team's number 14 driver, had to deal with a harsh punishment last year too. At the time, Alton Sawyer, Senior Vice President of Competition for NASCAR, said that the problem was a counterfeit NACA duct for the engine. John Klausmeier, who was in charge of the crew, was fined $250,000 and asked to miss 6 races. Briscoe and the number 14 Stewart-Haas Racing team lost 120 points and 25 playoff points each because their cars had a counterfeit part. However, that wasn't the point at which the problem started. The beginning of this unlucky run occurred in 2022 with Kevin Harvick, who is widely considered to be one of the best racers in the Cup Series of the contemporary era. Even back then, it was a difficult situation for the team to deal with. Tony Stewart's team found themselves embroiled in controversy when they were caught using a modified spec part that was intended to be uniform across all teams. The ramifications of this violation were severe, with driver Kevin Harvick and the team being docked a staggering 100 driver and owner points. Additionally, crew chief Rodney Childers faced a hefty fine of $100,000 and a suspension for 4 of the final 5 races in the 2022 Cup Series season. Initially, the team had planned to appeal the decision, but after careful consideration, they ultimately chose to withdraw their appeal. However, the fallout from the incident left Harvick visibly displeased, as he voiced his frustration with what he perceived as subpar parts provided by NASCAR. His sentiments were clear as he expressed disappointment over the unnecessary setback during the playoffs, citing the failure of the car due to what he described as, "What a disaster for no reason. We didn't touch the wall. We didn't touch a car. And here we are in the pits with a burned up car. And we can't finish the race during the playoffs because of expletive parts." Fast forward 3 years, and Tony Stewart's ongoing issues with NASCAR and its regulations show no signs of abating. As the saga continues, speculation looms over the potential repercussions for the team. Should they be found guilty, the penalties imposed by NASCAR are unlikely to bode well for a team eagerly seeking success on the racetrack. In the wake of Stewart-Haas Racing's receipt of substantial penalties, the team finds itself grappling with significant challenges and uncertainties. The imposition of heavy penalties, including the docking of driver and owner points and the suspension of crew chief Rodney Childers, has undoubtedly dealt a severe blow to the team's competitive standing and morale. As Stewart-Haas Racing navigates through this turbulent period, they must confront the ramifications of their actions and chart a course forward. The penalties serve as a stark reminder of the importance of strict adherence to NASCAR's rules and regulations, as well as the consequences that arise from any breaches thereof. Moreover, the fallout from these penalties extends beyond the immediate impact on the team's performance. It casts a shadow over Stewart-Haas Racing's reputation and credibility within the NASCAR community, raising questions about their commitment to fair play and sportsmanship. In the face of adversity, Stewart-Haas Racing must demonstrate resilience and resolve as they work to overcome the challenges posed by the penalties. They must use this setback as an opportunity for introspection and improvement, reinforcing their commitment to compliance and integrity in all aspects of their operations. As the team strives to regain lost ground and rebuild trust with fans and stakeholders, the road ahead may be fraught with obstacles. However, with determination and unity, Stewart-Haas Racing has the potential to emerge stronger from this ordeal and reclaim its position among NASCAR's elite. Ultimately, the true measure of Stewart-Haas Racing's character will be revealed in how they respond to adversity. By embracing accountability, learning from their mistakes, and rededicating themselves to the values of honesty and transparency, they can pave the way for a brighter future and a return to success on the racetrack. So what do you think? Tell us in the comments and join us in this journey as the game is on and so are the penalties. And like, share, and subscribe for more.